Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Alright, so I was gonna take today and work on my video where I talk about my idea for a video game, where it's just a bunch of rambling of me talking about my pipe dream video game. But today there was some news and I decided to make a video about that. Alright, so if you haven't heard, there is something really big in both gaming circles and financial business type circles. So this news is Microsoft has acquired Activision Blizzard. But I did not expect them to buy Activision. Activision Blizzard is one of those like super big publishers. Like I rank them up there with like Xbox Game Studios themselves, along with EA, Ubisoft, PlayStation for that matter. Like I thought Activision was one of the really big ones, and now one of the really big ones, being Xbox, has sucked up the other really big one, Activision. I mean, they bought Activision. They spent approximately $68.7 billion. For the record, I'm pretty sure that Bethesda and ZeniMax Media was purchased for about $7 billion. That means it's about 10 times more expensive than Bethesda, which gave them a huge group of titles, properties, intellectual properties, studios. Now they have Activision Blizzard. Now, I'm pretty sure I've never played a Blizzard game, but if they go to Game Pass once this is finalized, I probably will play a couple. Anyway, but back to what I was saying, Activision themselves, they own Call of Duty, which is one of my favorite franchises, if not my favorite franchise. I love the games. I think the studios that make them are insanely talented. And now that they're under Xbox, I've always seen Xbox as very consumer friendly. Like they put all their games on PC. Game Pass is, in my opinion, the best value in gaming. So now, if you take the great games that are Call of Duty and remove the the business practices, like the loot boxes and the microtransactions, you take out all that non-consumer friendly stuff from Call of Duty, and now, oh man, dude, this is gonna be intense and awesome. Also, I guess I might as well acknowledge Activision Blizzard has this whole thing going on with harassment lawsuits. It's really bad and horrible and stuff that's going on. I'm really hoping that Phil Spencer and the Xbox team will come in, kind of do some cleaning house, get all of that under wraps. I really hope that they can do it, and I'm really hoping that happens because, the people that work for these studios, for these companies, they're insanely talented, and they deserve a good working environment, and they deserve, the best when it comes to that. All right, Ben, back to the gaming news. There's so many other, Activision properties, like Candy Crush and Guitar. It's either Rock Band or Guitar Hero. I think it's Rock Band. Then there's so many dormant properties they could bring up. Like I saw one YouTube comment mention Prototype, and there's a few others that I have in mind. So there could be some really cool stuff that they bring back. If all these long dormant properties, Xbox is just let's make Prototype 3 or stuff like that. I am so down for that. And like I said, Call of Duty going forward, maybe they can make some changes to the dev cycle. I love having a Call of Duty to play every year, but if they need a little bit of extra time to make their games, I'm hoping that Xbox can give them that. This is mind-blowing. Now, again, this is me fanboying out because Xbox has always been my platform of choice. It's where I go to play my games. If there's a game available on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, I'll pick the Xbox version if I have the choice. Now, if it's on sale on one of the other two, I'll get it there, obviously. Also, Xbox Game Pass has Xbox Game Pass for PC. So some of the PC exclusive Activision Blizzard stuff might make its way onto Game Pass for PC. I was talking with my coworkers today. We were talking about how some people are saying it's a monopoly. I don't think it is. So we were talking about this, how there's so many other gaming companies that are out there. Xbox is not cornering the market. There are so many Japanese companies. I believe Bandai Namco is a Japanese-based one. Capcom, I believe, is also Japanese-based. There are PlayStation, Nintendo, they still have their market share. Not to mention other huge publishers, like I mentioned, like EA and Ubisoft, those kind of people. I don't think it's a monopoly. I think there's still plenty of competition to go around, specifically from Sony's end with the IPs they have locked down. So I don't think it's anything to worry about in the terms of the monopoly. I think there's a lot of big names in the game, so I'm not really worried about that. But now let's get on to the really, really fun, nerdy stuff. So first you have Xbox Game Studios that already had their stuff, like Halo, Gears of War, the Forza Horizon series, those cool games. Then you throw in Bethesda stuff like Wolfenstein and Quake. Then you also throw in Activision stuff like Call of Duty. We could have a game, like when I was younger, I always had this like idea of Call of Duty, Halo crossover. Can you imagine? And even if they don't do a full crossover game, Call of Duty's been doing tons of crossover skins. Like they have Ghostface from Scream, John McClane from Die Hard. They got Rambo. So what if we get like a skin that turns Mason into Master Chief, or turns Captain Price into BJ Blazkowicz? Dude, think about that kind of stuff. Also, Microsoft has like this fighting game property, Killer Instinct. Like one of their older titles had like General Rom and other guest stars and like that. What if they made a new Killer Instinct game that just takes like Activision stuff, Bethesda stuff, Xbox Game Studio stuff, and just mashes it all together? Oh, dude, that'd be so cool. I don't know. I'm really just looking forward to seeing where this goes. I don't even know what's going to happen. Of course, there's the exclusivity conversation. There's evidence going both ways. Most of Bethesda stuff went exclusive, or it will go exclusive. Minecraft is owned by Microsoft, but it's on PlayStation as well. I could see them going either way. With Call of Duty, it'll probably stay multi-platform. You know, that's always been a multi-platform thing. I don't know what's going to happen with the exclusivity. Like I said, my main console is Xbox. I have a PC, so either way, I'm covered. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about the Activision Blizzard acquisition. I think this is... I'm happy about this. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. And I'm really looking forward to if they add a bunch of those titles to Game Pass, like Activision Blizzard stuff. So like with Bethesda, when they announced it, they added one Bethesda game onto Game Pass, and then when it finalized, they dumped a whole bunch more. So I'm wondering if that's going to happen, like if some Activision title gets tossed on Game Pass, you know, like maybe something simple like Prototype or something like that. And then once everything gets, you know, all the ink is dried, all the paperwork's filed, then they just dump like all the Call of Duties and just like all this other stuff onto Game Pass. That I'm looking forward to. All right. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you have a wonderful day.